Thought I'd have a few minutes while I was waiting for a train just to come on live on Instagram. I was chatting to some candidates late last night in New York for a customer that we're about to engage in, and it got me thinking about how they communicated for me. So they came through our site. Hey Lee, nice to see you. They came through our site via Adrift, which we've got a messaging app on our site, and then they wanted to converse over on Skype. And then the next candidate I was speaking to was chatting on FaceTime, or on Messenger, I should say, first. And then we started having a video chat on FaceTime. And hey, Will, nice to see you. And sometimes it's really difficult when you've got so many multiple channels of communication that actually it can be really difficult to keep up and have a conversation with people. And I think this is one of the biggest challenges at the moment. And I'm a bit old-fashioned. I was thinking this morning about the first placement I ever made in recruitment. And in the old days, Lee will know this, the phone was ringing off the hook, but you actually had to have a conversation with people and speak to people. Now, you've got instant messenger back and forth. You've got to record that information somewhere. And if you're a recruiter, or even if you're you're hiring internal talent, you need to keep a track of all that kind of conversation that you're having with that candidate. What they're looking for, what's important to them, where they want to be, family commitments, personal commitments, whatever it might be. So you're getting that on multiple channels, on Skype, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, or however you're communicating with people. You've got to be able to track that. But also, going back to the candidate I spoke to last night, I just said, look, let's pick up the phone and have a conversation, or let's have a conversation rather than instant messenger back and forth, because I wanted to have a real-time conversation to understand and be able to ask questions. And it's a lot quicker for me to speak than it is for me to sit and type. I would love to hear, what you think about this and the challenges that you have around keeping up those conversations with people. I'm also interested to hear what candidates, I'm going to be chatting about this in the next few weeks, what candidates are thinking about what's the best way that they like to communicate. Now, again, you'll see a lot of people that say they want to just communicate via email or messenger, so they're in control of that conversation. But for me, it's really, really important to actually speak to people and to be able to ask them questions much easier than just instant chat. Would love to hear what you think about this, if you have any challenges around it and how you keep up. Maybe your phone rings off the hook if you're a candidate. Lee might know this as well, but if you're a candidate, your phone rings off the hook. In the old days, maybe it's less so now because people aren't using that form of communication. They might be sending you LinkedIn messages, and they might be doing it in a more spammy way rather than actually personalising and targeting the people they want. Anyway, got to jump on a train heading into London. Hope you have a good day, whatever you're up to. Speak to you later.